seriously hired a guy to help them into AI for storytelling, creative, and video and graphics. Is this what now they're letting the people know?
Well, there was a story in the Wrestling Observer newsletter this week, and then as soon as it was in there, everyone started sending it around because it's pretty outrageous on its face. The idea that there's now an expert in the creative process who is there specifically to facilitate AI, helping out with ideas and videos and eventually, I guess, replacing people's jobs, which will finally answer the question, what's better, the writing team or a bunch of robots? But that's what it seems. Let me pull up some stuff here I could read.
Well, now this guy has got incredible experience in the wrestling industry, right? Certainly they can't just bring in some outsider that has no idea what the fuck's going on in the wrestling business.
I have something here in the Wrestling Observer newsletter. Iris Kosari, if that's how you pronounce that, was hired last month as the new Senior Director of Creative Strategy. He had previously been a producer for BuzzFeed from 2016 to 2022, and for One, the MMA company, from 2022 until last month. He was introduced to the creative staff by Paul Levesque. In introducing him, Levesque said that Kosari would lead WWE's transition to AI-based storytelling and integrate AI into creative services like video and graphics. Let's stop there for a moment, because those are two very different things. Using images in your cataloging, having AI make a video, or having AI make graphics, but having AI write the creative is insane.
Yeah. And that's again, I'm amazed at the things that they can do with the fancy new space age technology with video and graphics and animation and all that stuff. And that's perfectly fine. Except, that's one of the reasons why I watch old movies, because it's actual human beings, so that you can take anything too far. And they actually had to do the stunts they did on camera. But storytelling, we've heard and read examples of when AI writes something. And for the average dipshit on the corner, AI might sound like they can write, but for people who actually can write, it sounds ridiculous. And how would they think? Well, there's a report that I'm looking at here. They already tried AI writing, apparently at some point in the recent past. Have you read this paragraph here? Or
yeah, that's here too. Let me just say that in this introduction of Kosari to the creative team, Paul Levesque said this shift is inevitable when it comes to creative and wrestling, and that Kosari will be both managing AI storytelling.
No, it's not necessary. It's not necessary. You can look at two guys and you can just like fantasy book it and have these guys cooperate with each other, and they can come up with some pretty amazing things. But when you have people that don't know wrestling really, they haven't really watched it, they don't understand storylines, they don't understand people's strengths and whether a guy can cut a promo good or not, I don't think that they know what to do. They have been depending on stars for a very long time during this whole time that they're out here making money. They've been depending on stars. So the writing of these stories to get to these matches hasn't mean anything. It's unfortunate what happened to Seth. This is what I mean when shit is just, AI need to come in here and fix this shit. That's what I say. Because just give this, on one hand, I agree with him, with Triple H. I agree with him that AI is the future. You seen all this shit that's been happening online, this Sora shit? Like, this shit looks pretty good. I mean, and some of it is quite entertaining. But that's where things are going, to the point to where you can just say, write me a script about a movie about a werewolf in a beer factory in a dungeon somewhere, and he got to rescue some girl, and it would do the exact thing that you want it to do. This is the future. So I understand wanting to keep up with it. But I think it's because y'all don't know how to write for these people. But this changed my mind When I seen this, I've said that you cannot watch wrestling and then come back and it's the exact same way when you left it. This time, it was different in WWE because Seth Rollins is hurt. I'm like, what the fuck? What? Braun Breaker is coming out on Monday Night Raw with the World Heavyweight Championship. Jacob Fatu getting his teeth smashed because he wants to go get veneers. He wants to get his teeth fixed. I thought you just had a grill in your mouth. But he's going to be gone for a long time. Solo Sikoa going up against the Wyatts. That should be pretty interesting. Will he introduce a female Samoan into this? We need to see some more people because as far as I'm concerned, these Samoans are putting on great television. Now, the storyline of the past 5 years has been the Bloodline. And that's been its biggest storyline. You can check the facts. You can check the numbers. It's been their biggest storyline in the company's history. But after Cody won that championship, Cody's little title reigns ain't really been about nothing. SmackDown is pretty good. SmackDown is starting to become the show for me. I'm starting to like SmackDown. From Solo Sikoa and his Gorillas of Destiny, his MFTs, everything. He said that he wants to bring championship gold back to his family tree, meaning that he want to take these championships back to where it came from. Everybody's back. Tamatanga, Talaloga, Tangaloa, Lualaka, everybody there. He got a complete set. They came back with that face paint, and that's exactly what they needed. I want to see where that goes. Sami Zayn has been killing it on SmackDown. Since he's been over there, he's a good fit for SmackDown. He didn't really cut it on Raw. Because Seth Rollins wasn't going to make him cut it on Raw. Because Seth Rollins wanted to be the guy, and look where that got you. And I'm going to do a rant. On Seth. I am. Because it's long overdue. But until I get there, SmackDown has been killing it. And then Ilya Dragunov came back. I like Ilya Dragunov. I like him. Ever since NXT UK, I've been a really big fan of his. I like his work style, because he hits you and he likes to get hit. I like wrestling to get snug. Hit that motherfucker. And Ilya be beating the shit out you. And he can take a beating too. He's like a real live Vegeta. Because he gets stronger and gets better after he's taken a lot of punishment and get beaten. No one knows that better than Gunther, because they had some banger of a matches over there in WWE. NXT UK. Go watch that shit. He comes back and he wins the United States Championship. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? What did I miss? And then we get to Monday Night Raw. This right here was fantastic. Seth Rollins is hurt. CM Punk won a number one contenders match last week to go to Saturday night's main event on November 1st. It was supposed to be Seth Rollins and CM Punk. It was clear that CM Punk wasn't going to win that championship. That will come into play to what I have to say in a little bit. So Adam Pearce came out there and said that we're going to have a battle royal to see who's going to be the number one contender to go up against the other number one contender at Saturday night's main event, and you can fight it out for the championship. All right, bet. For the past few weeks, everything hasn't been all sunshine, rainbows, lollipops, Tootsie Rolls, Skittles, M&Ms, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory over in the Bloodline. Roman told them to stay the fuck out of his match with Bronson Reed. Stay the hell out. I don't want you out there. I got that. But when Bronson Reed, and he was in his hometown, Bronson Reed beat him. But while beating them down, Braun Breaker came out there. So the Usos, family, da-da-da-da-da. They came out there and they fucked up everything. Bronson Reed picked up the biggest win of his career. He beat Roman. Ain't nobody beat Roman since fucking Cody Rhodes or some shit like that. He ain't been beat a lot. And I'm starting to lose my little, I don't know, Roman ain't just been clicking lately. Like, he needs something different. Like, he needs to, like, play into the fact that he's a babyface and stop acting like he a heel, but a cool heel and shit like that. Like, he needs more. Like, I'm starting to get bored with this motherfucker. Like, so Bronson beat him, and then at the end of the match, they have this little powwow amongst each other. Like, yo, man, I told you to stay the fuck back. You know what I'm saying? This man said, I don't want to see y'all till Christmas. I don't even want to see you at Thanksgiving. I'll see y'all at Christmas. And they looking like, man, fuck him. What the fuck? So we get to all these weeks and Roman's thoughts creeped up into Jay. Tell you what happened with Jay. He is turning into Roman. And I want to see the full transformation. The disrespect. I've made videos in the past called the disrespect, the downfall of Jey Uso, the robbery of Jey Uso. They robbed that man, and now this man has his chance to get back up into the game. This shit chess, it ain't checkers. I've been waiting for this because lately WWE has been repetitive. It's been boring. You got all these stars. Yeah, I like to see them, but then once they get to talking, it's just like, y'all ain't got nothing for these folks to say. Y'all are just banking on their star appeal. Nah, motherfucker, this a big stage. Give me something. Give me a good story here. Yeah, I see the stars. Whoop-de-doo. Then I see the match. Give me a story here. Now we got something here, and I like it. I can't wait to talk about that motherfucker. But then you got this Battle Royal here tonight. Now, when he announced the Battle Royal, I was like, okay. I thought that they were going to put Bronson Reed in there. Braun Breaker would have won it. Then he would have went on to Saturday night's main event, beat CM Punk, get the championship, right? That's what I thought. Then when Adam Pearce said, nah, I ain't finna let them niggas in this goddamn, I ain't finna let them in this goddamn Battle Royal. You want me to let them in this Battle Royal after this man tried to like punk me out on Netflix, talking about some say please? That was a bold shit. I was like, oh shit. They establishing that Breaker is about that life and fuck you. That's what I like. In every injury, there is a silver lining. It doesn't matter. In every injury, as bad as it is, and it sucks what happened to Seth Rollins. He shouldn't have did that goddamn dive. The jump. He shouldn't have did it in the first place. But he did it because of you. You that's listening to this right now. Seth Rollins did that jump because of you. Y'all cheer for the fucking dives, Tumpe to COs, and all that shit, that AEW bullshit. Like to see people get their head dunked in goddamn water. I saw that shit and I was like, man, what is going on here? What is going on here? This man trying to kill this man. But I expect nothing less from AEW. So I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the carnage. I can't wait to talk about that match. I enjoyed every second of it. I want to see you suffocate a motherfucker. Put little shit in their ear, twisted and shit. If you want to show that shit, go ahead, cuz. But anyway, Seth, and in the Battle Royal, you can see Jimmy help Jay out twice, numerous times. He helped him out. You could see the backstage interactions between them two, that something was going to happen. And I was like, man, I don't know, but I'm here for it. I want to see it. We go to the match. Jimmy is doing everything. He's getting good eliminations here. He eliminated AJ Styles. He's saving Jey Uso on occasions. And then I said to myself, he's going to betray him. And then that's when I got invested. I said, man, nah, he ain't going to throw his brother out. He going to throw his brother out. He ain't going to throw his brother out. I know this man ain't finna throw his brother out. No, this man is not finna throw his brother out. His brother, can you imagine? But it's all because of that championship. That championship, it does a lot to people. Sometimes a person can win a world championship, and through them not being like hungry enough to get it back, through them not having what it takes to keep the championship and go with it, whatever the circumstances may be. Some people, when they win the title, they never win it again because that first title reign was piss poor. It didn't do what it needed to do. But sometimes you win that championship, you don't want to go back to being a nobody again. So when Jay saw that opportunity, he was like, if I save him, I'm going back to being the Usos and shit. Nigga, I tapped out Gunther at WrestleMania. He eliminated his brother. That championship. It's like the Lord of the Ring. His brother wouldn't understand that. But I get his frustration at the end. I knew why he was frustrated. I knew, and I understood why he was frustrated. But at the same time, you got to understand, Playboy, look, he trying to get back to the chip. And I could relate to both brothers. I feel bad for Jimmy. Jimmy just trying to win him one. Can you imagine still? I got a baby on the way. I got a wife at home looking at me. I don't want to be the lesser than, because in this situation, Naomi is bigger than Jimmy. I'm sorry. I mean, Jimmy has done some great things. Longest reigning tag team champion. Main event WrestleMania. Yeah. But he ain't never won no singles gold. That's what I'm saying. He ain't never won that. Jay won that. That's why Jay threw his ass out. And when he looked up at Jay, not giving a single fuck, he didn't give a goddamn about no brotherhood, no nothing. That man got up there and started to yeet to the crowd, and Jimmy just looked at him. Then in the end, you just see it. It's all about the championship, man. It ain't about nothing else. I'm sorry. It's about that World Heavyweight Championship. And finally, the World Heavyweight Championship means something. To me, the World Heavyweight Championship doesn't mean a secondary championship to me anymore. I don't know whether it's because Seth lost it, but now it just seems like the stakes are just so high at this point in WWE. This point, as us as wrestling fans in the wrestling business, this World Heavyweight Championship is starting to mean a hell of a lot on the same level as the WWE title. You can't just put nobody in that World Heavyweight Championship just because you just want to hold them there. Like Seth he's been injury prone for I don't know how long. Pressure busts a pipe. And this is the second time that Pressure has burst that pipe. First time is when he won the WWE Championship at WrestleMania. That was big. It was humongous. And then he hurt his knee doing a stupid move. I don't understand why it caused for him to do a monkey flip over that big ass motherfucker Kane to try to do a power bomb through a table. Like, why are you trying to do this like luchador shit? And then you fucked up plans from there. Then you get the crown jewel and you do the exact same thing. There was no reason for this man to do that headbutt like that. The jump. I can't wait to talk about it because I got a lot of things leading up to that jump and what he did. It was a lot of things that led to the jump. And one of the things is you. He did the jump because of you. You that clicked on this video right now, he did that jump because of you. So Jay Uso and CM Punk are going to have it out for the World Heavyweight Championship at Saturday night's main event, November 1st. That's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to this match. I'm looking forward to this one. This match is gonna be really good. I'm looking forward to this match right here. Then at the end, you just see the shot of the night. Am I my brother's keeper? You just see Jimmy right there in the middle. CM Punk and Jay. It's all about being in that main event, man. His brother wouldn't know that. Once you had a taste of that, once you have a whiff of it, this man was the World Heavyweight Championship for 56 days, and it was the best 56 days of his life. Once you had a taste of it, you going to always want to eat at the table. You don't want to go back to another table. I'm sorry. He had to do what he had to do. And then you just see Jimmy right in the middle. He was pissed off too, man. He was pissed off. I'll be pissed off too, but where that's going to go? That has to lead to a match between them two at WrestleMania again. But this time it's going to be a little bit better. Last time that match they had at WrestleMania, it was too many super kicks. It was too many. It just did not do it. It just didn't do it. I'm thinking y'all finna have a clash like Brett and Owen. But no. But maybe if you have this right here, this feud right here that's about to start between these two brothers, if you have this, because you know this is going to lead to a match. I don't know. It's so many things up in the air now, because if the plan wasn't for CM Punk to win the championship at Saturday night's main event, then the plan has to stick to the plan, right? And Jay got to win it, right? Or is it just now a toss-up because everything just got shuffled? Because Seth is going to be gone for a while. So if that's the case, then I don't know. See, that's the good thing about this match, is that this title can go to either person. It can go to either one of them. And then you can have a good story to tell. I can think of a few right now without AI. But guess what? You put up an AI, give me a good storyline between Jimmy Uso, Jay Uso, and CM Punk over the World Heavyweight Championship. Tell me who's going to win, how they going to win, and the meaning of them winning is going to tell you everything. You go into the future with this shit. This is a good story right here. How is it going to play out? What's the end game? I want to know. I want to see where this end game going to go. Because this totally intrigued everything. So, man, I watched Monday Night Raw. I watched a lot of wrestling and try to catch up on everything that I missed. And I want to see where this stuff goes, man. Like, I'm really interested now. WWE has been boring lately. It's been boring. I'm tired of seeing Judgment Day. I'm tired of seeing, this, that, and the third, all this shit. Like, you need to switch this shit up. Something got to happen. I'm tired of it. But shit, this Raw right here, those SmackDowns, yeah. Those Raw and these Raw and SmackDowns are really starting to turn around now. Now I'm interested and intrigued to see where things go moving forward.